Hi everyone, welcome to the next lesson in our monthly lesson membership series. This month we're covering the tune The Fatboy Rag. In this lesson, we're going to learn a solo inspired by licks and phrases from Junior Barnard, Tiny Moore, and Roy Nichols. Please download the PDF of the solo so that you can follow along with the tab and standard notation. To start the solo off, we're going to be in the key of G, working out of our G chord E shape. The first phrase is a quote from the fiddles and the original recording. It's going to sound like this. So we're playing a simple major scale pattern where we're starting with our G note and then going right up to the next note in the scale. So we have G to A, and then we're going down a note. So we're going F sharp to G, down a note, E to F sharp, down a note, D to E, down a note, C to D, and then we're going to go B to C. From there, we break the pattern and play a chromatic connecting lick from A to B, and then we're going to resolve on the G on the fourth string. So one more time, this basic fiddle pattern using just major scale notes, we have now to set up the change to the C chord, we're going to be working down a G augmented chord. So we take our G triad, and to make it an augmented triad, we raise the D or the fifth of the chord to a sharp. So that's going to be D sharp. So we have this sound. And I'm just going to come down that chord. I'm going to slide into my G, work down, and then chromatically connect G to F to set up the flat 7. And then I'm going to land on my E, which is the third of C, and we're into the next line of the changes. So I've got this landing on my C. So the first phrase for the first line is now we're into the second line of the changes where we have 2 bars of C, 2 bars of G. So this next phrase is a Tiny Moore lick I stole from the Fatboy Rag live recording with him, Roy Nichols, and Eldon Shamblin. And it's going to sound like this. So we're playing up a C9 arpeggio. So I have E, G, B flat, then D. So that's my C9, the third, fifth, flat 7, ninth. And then I'm going to reach up and grab the flat fifth. So we have that lick. So it's flat fifth to the 9 and then up to the 13, which is the A. So when we put those two together, we have as our lick. So we're covering 3 chords in this. We have the C9, the flat 5, and the 13. To get out of that lick and resolve back into the G, he's going to play. So a nice kind of pull off downward. So we have A down to F sharp, and then A to G. So we have, and then I'm going to finish off by playing F sharp, E, E flat, D, chromatically connecting that. So for this entire phrase, we have now our next phrase is going to sound like this. So this is over the 2 bars of G. So I just landed on my D, and I'm going to keep coming down the pool of notes or the scale and play C, chromatically connect B to A. And then I'm going to approach the G with the F sharp and play an arpeggio of a G major 7. This is kind of a little bebopism where I play on the and of the beat and then I triplet up. Triplet up to that major 7. And then I'm going to now play a B minor arpeggio up to the A. So I'm going to do the same kind of idea. It's a half step below the note I'm trying to get to, which is the B. So I'm going to do the B flat as the and triplet. B, D, F sharp, land on the A. So what I'm doing here is playing a G major 7 to give that G chord underneath us some color, and then a B minor or B minor 7 to give it even more color. And that's a typical substitution you can make. So if you have a 1 chord, you can go up to the 3 minor. So in this case, our 1 is G. We can go up to the 3 minor, which is a B minor, and play those tones over the top of the G, and it colors the chord very nicely. So that's what's going on. We have, and then we'll be landing into the next line, the 5 chord, the D. So to hear that in context one more time, we have, and our next lick is going to sound like this. So we're starting off with the Roy Nichols idea, where we're playing from the B down to the F sharp, up to the A, resolving on the G. So this is a very large enclosure where we're enclosing the G by playing B, then we're going below the G, back above the G, and then resolving. And then we're doing the same thing, an enclosure around the D. So I'm playing a B on my 4th fret 3rd string, below the D, above the D, resolve. So I have, and then just a standard kind of swing blues lick. So I'm just playing the flat 3rd, down to the 1, back up to the 2nd, the 6th, back up to the 1. So I have, and that's all over the 5 chord. And now I'm coming down and playing this lick, which is kind of a quote from the melody. So I'm playing E, D, and close the B. So I'm going to go C, B flat, B, and then G, D, F sharp, F sharp to set up the next chorus. So all together, line 3 of the first time through the progression is going to sound like this. And now we're into our next chorus.